Hi, I'm attorney Gregory Dell, and today's disability benefit tip is you don't have to undergo surgery to collect long-term disability insurance benefits. This is probably one of the most common questions that we get on a weekly basis because a lot of people have medical conditions where doctors have recommended surgery. Claimants call us and say, there's this provision in my policy that says I need to go under appropriate care, but yet I'm being recommended for surgery and I'm scared and I don't want to have surgery. So does someone have to have surgery to collect disability benefits?
No, there's no affirmative duty to undergo the surgery to get the benefits. But like you said, that doesn't alleviate you from the duty of to seek appropriate care. So if the doctor has other things that they can do prior to surgery, it is always a good idea to do those things, whether it be physical therapy, sometimes injections, stuff like that. But you're under no duty to have the surgery. And even if you were to say have the surgery, because some people on the alternate will ask, well, if I get the surgery, will they deny me? The surgeries a lot of times are meant to, stabilize things, not necessarily repair you to a point of return, but, rest assured that they can't deny you if you choose not to have the surgery.
Right, and we often see people who say, I'm going to have the surgery, and then, disability insurance companies think about everything in return to work modalities. So they think that, well, if you have a surgery and the surgeon says it's 10 to 12 week recovery, then after 12 weeks you should be back to work or be better. And then you also have the egos of surgeons you have to deal with who say, I did surgery on you, so why aren't you better? And that's difficult also. But like you said, more often than not, surgeries stop the bleeding, not physically, but stop the pain potentially, or stop the danger of paralysis or something like that. And they may even put you in more of a limited range of motion or less flexibility. But it doesn't mean because you had surgery now that you should go back to the repetitive activities or can go back to those repetitive activities, because you may feel okay when you're not doing those work duties, and going back to those work duties is going to exacerbate or worsen that condition. So, but clearly the tip is most of the time, almost always, you never have to have surgery. Certainly we've seen a scenario.
We've seen some strange ones, yeah.
Where if you're a person who says, no, I won't have surgery, but you've had 3 cosmetic surgeries, and then you're saying you're scared to do a procedure which is nowhere near the risk of that cosmetic, it makes you not be a credible type of witness. And then the disability company might use that while saying, well, you didn't undergo surgery, we just don't find you to be credible in your complaints. So lots of different issues that we can discuss with a claimant if they're dealing with this issue. No matter where you live in the country, we'd love to discuss your claim with you. Whether you speak to Stephen or myself, we'll always provide you with an initial free consultation and review of your long-term disability claim. It's a simple process where you can call the number below or email us by submitting a free consultation on our website. One of our lawyers will immediately contact you and be able to let you know right away how we can assist you. We also find it very helpful for people who subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can get future notifications of these types of videos that we do, where we're always providing helpful tips that will allow you to be educated about the disability insurance claim process and put you in the best position to protect your long-term disability benefits for the future. So should you need any help whatsoever at any time, we look forward to the opportunity to discuss your claim with you.